Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys? How are you girls? How are you grade 8 students? Today inshallah I will study new lesson in geometry inshallah, which is special cases of parallelogram. Special cases of parallelogram. You studied before parallelogram and you know that parallelogram is a quadrilateral has some properties. Okay, number one, for example, let's go to parallelogram. For example, this figure, okay? For example, A, B, C, D. Okay, what about parallelogram? In the parallelogram, we can say if ABCD parallelogram, so we can say every two opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we can say AB equal DC and AB parallel to DC. Okay, not just that, but AD else equal BC and AD parallel to BC. Okay, this number one. Each two opposite sides are parallel and equal. Number two. Each two opposite angles are equal in measure. So we can say measure angle D equal measure angle B. Measure angle C equal measure angle A. This number two. Number three, each two consecutive angles are supplementary. So we can say measure angle D plus measure angle C equals 180. And measure angle C plus measure angle B equals 180 and so on. This number three. Number four, the two diagonals bisect each other. The two diagonals bisect each other. Okay, for example, AC and DB bisect each other means what? Means MB equal MD and AM equal CM. Again, we can say MB equal MD and MA equal MC. This parallelogram. Okay, and some special cases of it. Okay, what this? This is another parallelogram? No. Here in this shape, LMNE, for example, okay, LM equal MN equal NE equal EL. What? Four sides are equal? Yes, four sides are equal. If the four sides are equal of the parallelogram, so the parallelogram, it will be rhombus. Yes, rhombus. Okay, so this figure, guys, this figure, girls, is called rhombus. What about rhombus? Rhombus is a quadrilateral which has four equal sides. Which has four equal sides. Okay, this the main property of it. But what are the other properties? Okay, so property number one, all sides are equal. Number two, the diagonal of the rhombus make what? Bisect the vertex angle. Bisect the vertex angle. So we can say this angle equals this angle. We can say measure angle LEM equal NEM. LEM equal NEM. Okay, and so on. This number two. Number three. Number three. The two diagonals are bisect each other. Yes, sure, like parallelogram, but you have another property of the diagonals. The diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular. What's the meaning of perpendicular? Make a right angle like this. Okay, like this, like this, like this, and so on. This property number three. Again, guys, what about rhombus? Rhombus, we can say the rhombus is a parallelogram. The rhombus is a parallelogram. Okay, but parallelogram in which what? Yeah, you have additional properties of the parallelogram, okay, to lead to rhombus. Okay, so rhombus is a parallelogram in which, okay, number one, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. Okay, this number one. Number two, the diagonal what? Yes, diagonal bisect the vertex angle. Diagonal bisect vertex angle. This number two. But number three, the two diagonals are what? Yes, are perpendicular. The two diagonals are perpendicular. This what? This rhombus. Rhombus. Okay, so if you saw figure like parallelogram, okay, don't hurry up to say this parallelogram. No, just ask yourself, the sides equal or not? If you have four equal sides, so you have a rhombus, not parallelogram. Okay, let's go to number 3. What's this figure? I think you know that well. This rectangle. Rectangle. For example, I will name it by XYZL. For example, what about rectangle? Is the rectangle maybe parallelogram? Yes, we can say the rectangle is a parallelogram, but in which you have additional properties else. Okay. Okay, number 1, all angles are right. Yes, good. So the rectangle is a parallelogram. The rectangle is a parallelogram in which number 1, all angles are right. Yes, good. This number 1. Number 2, what about sides? You have four equal sides? No, 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 no. Each two opposite sides are equal, like parallelogram. Okay, no problem. Okay, I need additional properties. Okay, what about diagonals? Yes, good. Diagonals are equal. Good. Diagonals are equal. So diagonals here are equal. Okay. And you know, these diagonals bisect each other. Yes, like parallelogram, no problem. Okay. And what? And nothing. Okay, so we can say rectangle is a parallelogram in which all angles are right and its two diagonals are equal. Its two diagonals are equal. Okay, this figure number 3. Figure number 4 and the last one, yes, what's this? Yes, I have four equal sides and four equal angles and diagonals which are equal. Not just that, but they are perpendicular else. What's this figure? Square. Square. What about square? Square. We can say square is a parallelogram. Yes, I can say that. But don't stop after it. You can say this is a parallelogram in which. What are the additional quests? What are the additional properties? Okay, I have in the square 5 additional properties. 5 additional properties. Number 1, all angles are right. Number 2, all sides are equal. Yes, good. Number 3, two diagonals what? Yes, are equal. Yes. Number 4, two diagonals are, yes, good, are perpendicular. This number 4. But number 5, diagonal bisect the vertex angle into two halves. Which of them is 45 degrees? So the same property as rhombus. So we can say the diagonal bisect vertex angle. Diagonal bisect vertex angle. So square, we can say the square is ideal quadrilateral, is the regular quadrilateral. So, okay, no mistakes in the square. Square has four equal sides, four equal angles, two equal diagonals, two perpendicular diagonals, and each of the two diagonals bisect the vertex angle into two halves. Measure of each is 45. Okay, simple exercise, okay, to check your understanding. Okay, find the value of each unknown. First figure, this figure, okay, okay, you have an information that this figure is rhombus. Okay, if this figure is rhombus, what are the properties of rhombus? Okay, here I need to find some angles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. First, I can find the measure angle 4. How? Yes, Angle 4 is 90 degrees. Why? Because 4 is angle of intersection of the two diagonals. And you know well that the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular. So measure angle 4 equals 90. Okay, this number one. Number two, how to find the measure angle 1, for example. Okay, and I have right angle here. Okay, and I have measure angle 35. In the below triangle, okay, you have three angles. One of them is right and the other 35. What about the other? The other is 1. So I can find the measure angle 1 by 180 minus sum of them. 180 minus sum of 90 and 35, which is 95. So it will be, sorry, 90 plus 35, it will be 125. Okay, if you subtracted them, it will be 55. This angle 1. Okay, and you know well that these sides are parallel. So I can say angle 3 equal angle 1 by alternate angles. Yes, good. So we can say measure angle 3 equal measure angle 1 equal 55. Okay, and how to find the measure angle 2? Okay, look at this triangle. This triangle. You can notice that this rhombus, so I can say I have two sides equal. This one, this side and this side. So this triangle is isosceles triangle. If you have isosceles triangle, so we have two equal angles. So measure angle 2 equal 35. Measure angle 2 equal 35. This figure number 1. Figure number 2. Here you have square and you have four sides. But here I have two unknowns x and y. How to find them? First, you must make an equality between each any sides, okay? I can say y minus 1 equal to y minus 5. Yes, I can say that. So y minus 1 equal to y minus 5. This is an equation. How to solve it? To find y. Yes, collect y in the same side and the number in the other side. Okay, move y to the other side by negative y and move negative 5 to the other side to positive 5. So it will be positive 5 minus 1, it will be 4. And 2y minus y, it will be y, then y equal 4. Okay, y equal 4. If y equal 4, so this side it equal 4 minus 1 equal what? 3. So length of each side will be 3 because this figure is square. So I can say 2x minus 7 equal 3. How to find the x? Yes, you can solve it as an equation. Move negative 7 to the other side to be positive 7. It will be 10. Then divide by 2, then x equal 5. Thank you for listening and meet you after inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.